straight sets.
So the winner of this match will take on the number 5 seed Sung Ji-hyun or Sarah Walker. They're one of the few games yet to come out on court. And as you can see, we just saw the stats there, 25 in the world for Carolina Marin, who's won 2 tournaments this year. They have met once before, that was at the June's Indonesian Open, and Marin won convincingly, 21-8, 21-16. But there's no doubt Busanan is a prodigious talent, isn't she?
Yeah.
Recently just lost, only a few weeks ago, in the Asian Junior Championships final in Malaysia. Her big goal this year is to win the Junior World title, which is in Bangkok in October, November of this year. She's reached a final of the Grand Prix Gold event. That was in home territory against Ratchanok Intanon, who is actually on court right now. Ratchanok, and actually in a bit of trouble. She lost the first set to the Singaporean Wang 21-16, and she was down in the second as well. She's turned it around, 17-13 up. But the number 4 seed in a spot above her. But I don't think Busanan will be worrying about that. She'll be focusing on her own efforts here against Marin of Spain.
On my right, Busanan Ongbumrungpan.
The match you referred to was played in Indonesia, and one of the most unpredictable windy halls in the circuit. So
level play.
Well, which one of these youngsters is going to start on top of their game? I think it's great. Obviously, there's a lot of good young Thai players. I mentioned that Intanon and Busanan here, but it's great to see one of the lesser-known badminton countries, Spain, have some joy. Pablo Albian won earlier today with a big celebration on the court adjacent to court 1 here earlier today, and now here we have Marin with a chance to make it further in the championships.
We really have 2 very talented singles players, same age.
We know they
Marin and Beatriz Corrales.
Because we know they're good at football, soccer. We know that they've got the odd decent tennis player as well, but they haven't had too many that have made a mark in badminton.
They have a high priority. They give sport a high priority, and that's important. Carolina Marin has stayed in the National Center in Madrid since she was 14, practicing 6 times a week and studying. Few Europeans to play at this level at such a young age.
Well, she's 20, and this is not her first World Championship. It obviously is for Busanan. And she caused a bit of a stir, didn't she, a couple of years ago? Beat Erika Rose, and she beat Yao Ji as well. So lucky.
Deception, but
Service
just wide of the
over.
sideline.
2, 3.
She's had a few big scalps. I mentioned those 2. She beat Tina Bound last year at the European Team Championships.
Event, yeah. One of the important things here is Busanan is able to put pressure on Carolina Marin in the
Service over.
Spanish defense is perhaps the weakest point of her game right now, so it's necessary for Busanan to try to exploit that. I must say that it has improved a lot. The movement on court is improved as well. Surely moves well when she's controlling, when she's having the initiative. Very skillful, technical player, Carolina Marin.
I have to say, it's been a kind of nervous start, and that's very understandable for as you said, she's not played in the previous round. She got a bye. Not used to conditions, up against a sprightly little player at the other end, and I know she's only 17, but she obviously wants to try and prove a point here, but at the moment she's not come out of the shell.
Now we've seen a lot of players having biased the first round, struggling in the beginning of the matches in second round against players that has already been on court once before.
4-6.
Rally for her. She needs Busanan is experience, and her first World Championship, she's getting it here. You never know how young talent's going to flourish, but she's already achieved it. Expect her to be around for many years to come.
Marin to sort of put pressure on. Short backhand here.
Over 5-7.
Definitely put some psychological pressure on Marin if Busanan was capable of playing these long rallies and winning them.
So she's second now.
6-7. So it's over 8-7.
Was a lovely little touch, wasn't it?
Lucky for the Spaniard that Busanan didn't move there. Gone long that one. Instead, he was able to kill the return. Marin, why I believe that she has very, very big potential. She's so strong in the attack.
So it's over 8-10.
The European Young Player of the Year she was. Surprised to know that Busanan was the young Thai player of the year in 2012. Malaysian Open Grand Prix. But it's the Spaniard who has the advantage. 11-8, not a decisive one by any stretch of the imagination, but 3-point lead nonetheless.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play. So it's over. 9-11.
Start on the second part of the first game for Busanan.
Landed on the line according to the line judge.
11-4.
Marin had a very good view of that.
She's looking around for someone who can help her.
I don't think we can.
Realize that.
Don't think we can.
No.
No.
The line judge, the umpire, coach, nobody was able to do it.
Not even the TV producer.
So it's over. 12-11.
Bounce back, taking the next two rallies. Always nice instead of cheated for a point.
14-11.
Of it all, but she's got on with it.
So it's over. 12-14.
Clears the young girl from
So
Thailand.
it's over. 15-12.
He's never led in this match so far, Busanan. because she wouldn't have expected to come back, really.
She's just used to winning those kind of points. Because she's an attacking player. Excellent defense there.
Just stepped it up, hasn't she, since that sense of injustice, hasn't she? Almost kind of gave her extra incentive.
She's had 6-1 since that incident.
I looked at her, I mean, it's the first time I've actually watching her play, and I mean, I looked at her results. She's been one, she's the end, and she's been some good players. She's won a Grand Prix event. I think it's fair to say she's playing within herself at the moment, almost as if she's nervous. I mean, it's the first World Championship, but I suppose as the game points come in, that there are those nerves and that she's not playing her full potential.
And she's going to play on the other side where it'll be even more difficult finding the baseline because wind tends to make a lot of shots go long.
So from 11 all, it's 21-12, which is convincing a score and is currently in the really decided one set up here against the young Tiger. Impressive in the end, wasn't it? By the way, I was telling you when Busan came on, was in a bit of trouble, which is taking it to the third game now against Rangu, 14-5 up in the third. So looking as if she is going to get through after a bit of a fright. It's been one of those days, hasn't it, really? There's been a fair few frights out there, including for the world #1 in the men's singles.
It's nice for us because we've been witnessing interesting matches.
Yeah, no.
National coach Rivas and assistant coach Thompson. Credit should be given to the coaching team because they've also developed together with the players to coach at this level.
Court 1 20 seconds. Court 1 20 seconds.
Haven't they helped as well with Kevin Corden too?
It would surprise me.
Yeah, I think they have. Yeah.
Second game, level.
Spanish
play.
Coaches.
another point just on the first day nerves at the World Championships for the 17-year-old here, Busanan. I mean, the fact that the match has taken a long time to come about. I mean, it was nearly 9. You're not sure when you're coming on. There's a lot of matches ahead of this, and you think you're probably going to come on around 7, and then it's a little bit later than that. It just can make you a little more tense, can't it?
Yeah, and it's difficult to figure out when to eat and when to leave the hotel, go to the hall. Sometimes you end up spending too much time in the hall because relaxing.
The athletes aren't right by the hotel, they're right by the arena, are they?
They have a 25-minute drive approximately from the hotel to the arena.
Being a 17-year-old girl, though, at least there's plenty of shopping malls nearby if you do need to kill a bit of time.
It's not easy playing Carolina, because if you hesitate a little bit, if you're a little bit off your game, she will attack you at once. That means that you don't get any way relaxed, because she'll just
set, which is why it's pretty noisy. What might seem the odd moments as far as this match is concerned.
Service over. 3, 4. Service over. 5, 4.
Yeah.
young and this inexperienced at this level, it's hard to then put it right.
Yeah, you need to play a different playing style when you play in windy conditions. You need to attack more than you perhaps would like to, and you're not able to play strong rallies perhaps as you want to. Good shot there.
She has got the shots, we've seen it.
Service over, 5-9.
Away from the sidelines. Encourage Busanan here into a bit of a fight back game, down 4 points down now in this second game.
So one of her teammates, Satsure Terachanatai,
Service over,
lose her match
10,
earlier today
5.
against another attacking player, Linda Sachiri from Bulgaria. And I think the Thais have a wind issue.
Well, I say Ratchanok came through in the end, but she had an issue for sure.
It was also her first match.
Yeah.
Service over, 6-10.
You've got to be careful when you say they've got a wind issue. Anyway, less of that. Wide as a mark for Marin.
7-10.
I think she's become a little bit complacent here the last 2 or 3 rallies. The big lead it quickly shrink to almost nothing.
Play.
As Mr. Jorgensen showed in the last game.
Another mistake, and
8-10.
was the
9-4 suddenly become 10-8.
yeah, and 9-4, and not only 9-4, but 9-4 and a discouraged player from Thailand. Now 10-8 and a player from Thailand who still believes there's a chance.
Service over,
Busanan
11-8.
was winning
Interval.
each.
11-8 then the interval lead for Carolina Marin of Spain. And right now, she's in good to pick her place against Sung Ji-hyun or Sarah Walker in the last 16. The Englishman or English lady or the Korean, and they're just warming up on the court to the side right now. These are 2 very ambitious players, 2 young ladies who feel they've got a big future in the game, but it's about the present, isn't it?
Play.
And right now it looks as if the 20-year-old Spaniard is on the verge of progressing in 2013's World Championships.
Service over,
The second game,
9-11.
long rally, and then Carolina Marin overdid the smash a little bit in the end. But I think it's a good way to go, letting the Spaniard control all the rallies.
10, 11.
So let's play the baseline here. A little bit shorter rack movement, the way I spotted it, and spell trouble. Especially if Marin is thinking about 940. Only 1110.
So it's over. 12, 10.
It's an important part of Marin's career. She's seen that maybe she hadn't progressed as far since the last World Championships because she's still a student. Well, she was until June. She graduated. So now she can focus full time on what's bound to be a fruitful.
13,
That's good.
10.
I discussed it with Jill yesterday, and I wasn't sure if she was going to continue studying just on a more easy schedule, perhaps 1 or 2 courses a year or something. That's solved.
So it's over. 11, 13. Twelve, 13.
Change gear now because she's throwing at the player from Thailand right now. It's not enough.
Play. All.
13 all now.
Excellent play by Busanan.
Terrific winner.
14, 13.
I think we could be in for another 3-setter here.
He wants to change the shuttle, taking a little bit of a break. Lost the last 4 points. Not very satisfied.
Amazing how the game has turned around again. We just keep seeing the same thing.
The body language on court tells it all. Busanan Ongbumrungpan looking poised, and Marin wandering around like she doesn't really know what's happening.
16, 13.
Suddenly that surge of confidence as well. Frustrations of what's happening in the match.
Right now she's behind 13-4 in the last 17 points. As well.
13.
Toca sufrir ahora.
Uncomfortable for Marin.
19-13.
9 straight points. Suddenly, Busanan Ongbumrungpan is on the verge of a third deciding game. That might have been going wide too.
Went over, but
Service over.
again it was
14.
much
19.
too sharp. The problem is that she's simply not playing at a fast enough pace, Marin here. So the chances that she takes aren't really big enough because she's a little bit behind. It's good work from Busan. She was trying to get out of this until concentration just slipped away, or nerves kept coming in, creeping in.
15-19. Play.
Rally
19.
actually very well played by Marin. The problem is that it's different confidence that Busanan is having right now.
Play. 19.
Well, 4 points in a row. Still, you feel like it's going to go to a third, but she's doing her best at least here to try and get things wrapped up in 2 sets if she can, Marin. That's a lovely one. Control. Yeah, very good control. What an important rally this is. The way of Busanan, and it brings 3 game points.
So it's over. 20. Game point 17.
It's really something we're seeing right now from the 2 girls. Marin has sort of raised her level again, but so has Busanan.
I think for Busanan it's the kind of level that she was hoping she could produce. Yeah. Get to number 14 in the world at the age of 17 if you haven't done a few things right already. And she has taken it to a third. 21 points to 17 after being 9-4 down in that second set.
17.
And you wouldn't want to predict a winner right now, would you?
It's very hard to say. Karina should find comfort in the fact that she's able to score. She's shown that she can score, but it's become much harder now because she's allowed Busanan to gain self-confidence. And of course, Busanan needed to win this game, but she still has a dangerous opponent on the other side. Needs to maintain this high level of play that she's shown us in the later part of the game.
Yeah, as I say, I mean, the achievement she's already shown in her young career. I mean, she's mentioned she won a Grand Prix event in Malaysia. First showed on the international stage, which she did when she won singles and doubles titles in the International Children's Games in Scotland. Finalist at the TianHe Open Grand Prix gold. And the young lady she faces from Huelva in Spain is finding a match that she looked on course to win, is very much now in the balance.
Yeah, what help Marin now is that she's going to play with the wind, and if Busanan is playing a little bit too short, she has a chance of getting her attack going again in the first part of the third game. But how tired is she? She's been made to work really hard for her points lately, and on the other hand, she gave her own up very, very easy with easy mistakes.
Ready? Final game, level, play.
Well, here we go. Who can seize the initiative first?
Marin, and it could be the physical part of the game that's coming into play now, because Busanan has been able to get so much back at her.
Marin.
So this is over.
It's a matter of inches, a few inches more to the left, and it would have been a winner for Busanan. defense going, Busanan.
2-1.
It's not easy for the Spaniard to score now. She really has to commit herself to working extremely hard.
Service over, 2-all.
Can't see Marin on the screen right now, but we can, and I think the way she walks indicates that she's still thinking a little bit about what's happening there in the second game.
Yeah,
She's in total control.
I don't know if she's
Oh,
walking with a slight limp as well.
3-2.
Looking for too much really, but we have in our hands is a very tight affair now.
4-2.
It's always easier from up here, Richard, but Busanan really should avoid creating easy points for Marin. The longer the rallies, the bigger her advantage, the way I see it.
Kill. 5-2.
Very clinical in these situations. Good shot. Excellent shot there.
6-2.
Sort of hitting it in the middle of a step. Fantastic cross-court smash. A few more points for Marin, and all the confidence that Busanan got in the second game will be gone. Yeah, long.
Service over, 3-6.
Long again. Wide, sorry.
4-6.
Let's give Busanan
Service over, 7-4.
Let's see where this
Service over, 5-7. Service over, 8-5.
another comfortable lead, a la game 2.
Yeah, and she hasn't really worked a lot for it. I mean, there's not been long rallies, and it should bother Busan because I think she had the upper hand the longer the rallies get. Shot here.
So it's over.
And that's
6.
what she's
10.
been able to do in this game. There's only been one consistent run of it though, hasn't there?
No.
You need more than one good spell in a match to win it.
It's harder on this side of the court because the wind.
Well,
it's over.
5 points the lead in this final game.
Interval.
The interval for Carolina Marin. Minutes on court. Well, the decider certainly going the Spaniards' way right now.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Once again struggle to
11-6. Play.
So as for Marin is to not take it lightly this time.
I think she's been warned, hasn't she?
It's too short.
Got away with it.
12-6.
Long.
13-6.
Easy points.
Shouldn't I?
So it's over. 7-13. So it's over. 14-7.
Tactical play by Marin here. Smashing to the Busanan. Counter opportunities.
So it's over. 8-14.
Shot for
9-14.
Busanan, and just gives her an inkling of a bit of hope. And
2 or 3 rallies.
Play. Ten, 14.
The racket. She doesn't need to. She was what she wanted to be. Just after this time, but there's a chance of Busanan coming back into this game right now.
3 points in a row. We have seen this before.
Service over. 15.
Screams from Carolina getting louder, aren't they?
Defense, very bad clear. High, short.
The winner of this match will meet Sung Ji-hoon, the number 5 seed from Korea, and that looks ever more likely as if it's going to be Carolina Marin. 17-10 up now.
So it's over. 11, 17.
Tiptoed over, didn't it?
Play. So it's over. 18, 12.
From victory now for Marin. It's almost a carbon copy of the Jorgensen match they're on, isn't it? Losing to victory, stumbling in the second game, and then rediscovering the form in the third.
I don't know what happened to Marin, if she got tensed or she relaxed a bit too early.
I think Busanan played well as well.
Yeah, she sort of loosened up and settled in the ball.
19, 12.
The number 14 seed in danger of dropping out here.
Service over. 13-19.
Strong.
14-19.
Yeah, just was enough. One last life left, isn't there, for Busanan here?
That smash to the body.
Service
That's what
over.
wonders. Not a winner, but
Match
it
point
makes sure that
14.
Busanan can't do anything dangerous on the return.
6 match points then for Carolina Marin. And there you go.
Game.
The 20-year-old from Brunei in Spain is into the last 16. And she can look forward to a clash now with Sung Ji-hyun. Huffed and puffed a little in the second game, but
Match won by Carolina
she
Marin.
was the better player, wasn't she, over the
21-12,
three?
17-21,
Yeah, I think
21,
the windy
14.
conditions and the experience in the hole from the match she had yesterday played a big role in this victory.
As you can see, 21-12, 17-21, 21-14 in the third. The 17-year-old Thai Busanan is out. Marin, it's a case of muy bien, she is through. Well, that concludes our play here on day 3 from this, well, eventful third day of the World Championships 2013. The old young combination, 33-year-old Sara Lee and 70-year-old Lam coming through in that first match. Chen Long given a bit of a push by Sho Sasaki coming through. Wang Shixian, well, she certainly was given a fright, wasn't she, by Pai, but coming through in the third. Lee Chong-wei, similar story, 21-11 in the third when he really was rumbled early on by Rumbaka. Much more comfortable, wasn't it, for Sina Nehwal, only 9 points from Golovanova, the Russian, against her. Yu and Chiu, the Chinese pair, coming through comfortably in straight games, and well, Wang and Yu given a bit of a fight in the third, but in the second rather, coming through 23-21 in that. Lin Dan, he looked impressive against Eric Pang in an entertaining match. The #1 seeds in the men's doubles victorious as well, Cohen Lee, and then Jano Jorgensen in the men's singles. Like Carolina Marin, a little bit of an upset in the second game, but they both came through in their respective disciplines in 3 games. So that's it from day 3. Lots of matches, some great encounters to look forward to in the last 16 tomorrow. But from Gil Cuthbert, Steve Denison and myself, Richard Coughlin, it's goodbye.